So the Immersive Assembly is our talent development program at Mediali that we've been running now for 3 years, so this is the third iteration. It's a 6 to 8 month talent development program for immersive practitioners who are at a kind of turning point in their careers. And we're really excited this time to be in the beautiful Sage Gateshead, so partnering with Sage and with Jerwood. It's growing and it's going from strength to strength, and it's a really fundamental part of what we do at Mediali.
So today's event has been the launch of the program. We've been kind of looking at the immersive art space in the UK and looking at some case studies and demos. We had 2 guests today. Novak, a creative studio working in Newcastle, who work across moving image, installation and immersive art. And they've been presenting some really interesting case studies of their process and how they work. We've also had Leslie Deer, who's an artist and researcher based in Glasgow, and her work is around VR performance.
Artist development is a really big part of our program here at Sage Gateshead, and that's whether you're a musician that's interested in classical or contemporary or any sort of genre. And digital programming at the moment is a new area for us, so we're really excited to work with Mediali to start kind of exploring what emerging artists and artist development looks like for digital work.
I am most excited about meeting the cohort, collaborating and fostering new conceptual ideas around the theme of truth and testimony.
I wanted to participate in the Immersive Assembly because, first of all, I was really intrigued by the theme, and the previous themes were really resonating with sort of the questions that I'm interested in asking with my work.
Unlike maybe some of the people here, I don't have as much experience with VR or XR. But what is really, really nice to hear just from that was that actually not everything has to be done through a headset, not everything has to be done through a screen. Just listening to some of the facilitators, their opinions on where tech and art are at the minute is so interesting.
I think the thing that I'm most excited about in the programme is going to be the opportunity to learn from other members of the cohort, particularly around the subject matter that they're dealing with, things like embodiment, things like the way that people behave in interactive spaces and in immersive spaces, and also things around sound and around the way that sound can contribute to immersive pieces of work.
Finding the gap between big tech and film and TV was still being experimental, still thinking about the kind of themes and concepts that really excite you. It's really difficult. So an opportunity like Immersive Assembly provides an amazing opportunity for artists to spend that time with practice, still be experimental within a really supportive framework.
In an era where the idea of truth seems more readily accessible, but also it's kind of more opaque at the same time, I'm really interested in seeing the ways we can creatively explore the topic whilst doing homage or paying justice to both of these truths, you know, that it's more clear and simultaneously less clear.
Nowadays we live in an era where there's a lot of information, and the way the information is presented sometimes it's not realistic, or sometimes, you know, you don't know what to believe or not. So I'm very interested in finding ethical ways of storytelling using immersive technology.
I just think this is an amazing program for artists, and I think it's a great opportunity to really ramp up your career and really think about what you want to do next.
It's just a treat to be able to support kind of artists who are just looking for that little bit of support and that little bit of kind of development at a key moment in their careers.